The sun rose slow over the plains, stretching pale gold across the endless acres of the Barrow Ranch. Morning light clung to the tall grass and weathered fences, revealing a land that looked peaceful to outsiders. But to Riley Cole, it carried weight. Every inch of soil told a story he wasn't allowed to speak. Riley stood near the corral, tightening the cinch on a restless horse. His hands were rough, scarred from years of hard labor, yet steady. He worked harder than most, spoke less than any. That was how he survived here, quiet, dependable, unnoticed. No one asked questions about a ranch hand who kept his head down. The wind kicked up dust as riders crossed the yard, cattle lowing in the distance. Riley finished his task and leaned against the fence, eyes drifting toward the main house perched on the hill. It was large, white-painted, and proud, just like the man who owned it. Thomas Barrow, the ranch owner, ruled with firm authority and little patience, especially when it came to his workers. But there was one presence that softened the harsh lines of the place. Annabelle Barrow. She emerged from the house moments later, sunlight catching in her hair as she mounted her horse. Unlike her father, Annabelle moved with quiet grace. She greeted the ranch hands by name, offered smiles instead of orders, and wasn't afraid to dirty her boots. Riley looked away when he felt her gaze land on him. "Morning, Riley," Annabelle called as she rode closer. He tipped his hat politely. "Mornin', ma'am." She slowed her horse beside him. "Dad says the south fence gave way again. Think you can handle it today?" "Yes, ma'am." She studied him for a moment, brow furrowing slightly. "You don't need to call me that, you know." Riley offered a faint smile, but didn't respond. Familiarity was dangerous, especially with her. Annabelle rode off, but Riley felt the pull of her presence long after she left. He hated that she made the days lighter. Hated that he noticed the sound of her laughter carried farther than the wind. Hated that his heart betrayed him every time she was near, because she could never know the truth. If you want to hear the full story, click the title below.